What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So we all know we're all in the same boat when it comes to inflation. We all know when you go to the grocery store, things are very, very expensive. And I saw this clip, and this was coming from CNN, and they're showing these mommy influencers that are out there showing you how to basically cook on a budget. And so with the prices going up at grocery stores, how do you manage to make a meal for $10? And so I want to show you guys this. This is some good information. And right now, I think we could all use this good information because you go to the grocery store, and I've said this over and over again, you walk out of there with 3 bags and you've spent over $100. And that's just crazy to think about how bad things have gotten. And so I'm going to show you guys this clip. But before we get started, if you watch this content and you find this information informative, please like the video and consider subscribing to the channel.
Today's video is more broke meals. Meals to make when you're broke.
These YouTuber sisters are a different kind of momfluencer.
We're going into the Dollar General market first.
Making super low budget food videos for people who are broke.
They have a clearance event? What?
How to eat on $1 a day. A week of meals for $10. These videos are in demand as a growing number of people are struggling to afford rising food, power, and rent bills.
It doesn't look like inflation's going anywhere except up.
Since last year, eggs are up more than 16%, coffee 14%.
And this is important. Eggs are up, what did she say, 16%. Now, you're hearing, oh, the price of eggs has really gone down. It didn't really go down because it was already inflated prior to January, prior to us seeing it shoot up. And the only reason that we saw it shoot up the way that we did is because of the bird flu. So it shot way up and then it came back down, but it didn't come down lower than it was last year. And so the cost of eggs is still more expensive than it was last year. We just saw that spike, and when you see it come down from that spike, then you have politicians out there saying, look, you have President Trump out there saying, look what we did to the price of eggs. It's come way down. And sure, yes, eggs was like $10 for a dozen, but now it's gone down and it's leveled off to where it was before, but it's a little bit higher than what it was before. 16% higher.
And beef 11%.
Oh my gosh, that is $43.
There are fears tariffs could raise food prices more in the future. Electricity prices have grown more than twice as fast as the cost of living. And Central Services, a food bank here in Morristown, Tennessee, says it's seen 22% more new families this year than last. Brooke Sutherland and Emily Anderson have expertise in how to make something from nothing because they did it as kids.
Most of the time growing up, it felt like it was me and Brooke against the world. I would have tried not to cry. Why did I?
Sutherland says she wanted to start making these videos after their older sister died.
When my sister passed away, me and my mother were going through her purse, and I got this little card out, and it was from a food bank, and it said her next available date to pick up a box of food. She had never told anybody that she was struggling like that, and that just made me sad that she thought she couldn't talk to family about her food insecurity.
The sisters say they want viewers to feel less shame about having to make tough choices.
Y'all think I'm going to take away the extra pack of Franks hot dog and get a bit. There are some viewers that think that vegetables are the most important choice. And to me, that just shows that they've never had to really struggle. Fresh vegetables are really a luxury in some instances, and that it shouldn't be that way at all.
Sometimes you have to go to a whole bunch of Dollar Generals.
Yes, everybody in our area wants to save money, and they take everything off the shelves before we can get to it. No.
How many hours a week do you think you put into this?
8-10 hours.
Wow.
We talked to more than a dozen people downtown.
So it's now become a job for you to save money. I mean, a real job. Before, yeah, you can do couponing and all that stuff, but this is, you have to do this. This is not, you don't have a choice anymore because things have gotten so expensive.
On Morristown. Everyone was mad about prices.
Sometimes things is 4 times what they was a year ago. A roast I used to get $12.35.
Everything, you know, just keeps going up.
I used to spend $40 a week, now it's $140 or something like that. I just don't think it's going to go down long time. They're not concerned with people like us.
They said these tariffs that they've got on, it's going to bring prices down. They're not, because it's going to have to charge more for them having to pay to bring it in. I just say everything's going downhill.
Did you vote for Trump this last time?
No, I didn't. I didn't see no choice of a good president. No choice I'm not choosing. We will get somebody good in office and it'll change. Not before I'm gone, no.
When rent triples and wages don't, that money comes from somewhere. Where is it coming from? You're not raising minimum wage. It's still $7.25 an hour. Factories around here are paying $10, $12, $14 an hour, maybe $20 if you're lucky. When you do that math, it's not enough.
I made $9.25 an hour at a factory like literally 20 years ago.
Same, girl, same.
Central Services says that as demand has gone up at the food bank, so has their cost of delivering services. Wholesale food prices are up, stores are donating less. Federal cuts to programs like AmeriCorps and others cost them funding for 10 employees. And what did you think of the argument that was wasteful, fraudulent spending?
Please come out and see what we do before you say that it's wasteful and fraudulent. Come see what those people are doing for us.
Did you have expectations that officials at the state or federal level would have done something to address this by now?
I wanted to say yes. I want to say yes to that. But no, I don't. I wish they would. They need to. But my expectations for anybody like that is pretty low.
For Sutherland, she says she wants to keep the conversation positive. And to do that, she bans certain words from her Facebook page.
The banned words, I can give you a list as long as my leg. Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, tariffs, Trump, Biden.
I was looking for videos kind of like yours on TikTok, and the nasty comment I saw the most, and maybe it's my algorithm, was, well, this is what you voted for. You know, that's what you get. Do you see stuff like that?
Yeah. The politicians are politicians, and they're doing a job. They're making money. But we are here together. We are real people, and we need to help each other get through these hard times, because they're not seeing us on a personal level, but we can see each other on a personal level.
Okay, so that was interesting. That last little part that she talked about there, I'm going to push back a little bit when she's talking about politicians. They're there to do a job and make money. Yes, their job is to protect us. And so that's the reason why they're there. So she shouldn't feel that, well, we just have to help ourselves because the politicians aren't doing anything. If they're not doing anything, they need to go. That should be the mentality. It's just like if I hire a plumber to come fix my toilet and I end up fixing my toilet on my own, but I'm still paying that plumber, what am I doing? That plumber needs to go. If that plumber can't fix the problem, if they can't fix my toilet, I need to get a plumber that can fix my toilet and not pay for this plumber that's just there, not doing anything. And so we have politicians right now. Some of them will actually try to represent the American people, but some of these politicians, they're just there to collect a check. That's it, to help themselves, not to help the American people. And we've allowed for this, but now we need to change that. We need to get out there and say, look, if you're not going to do the job, if you're not going to help us, if you're not going to protect us when it comes to tariffs and all these different things, the cost of groceries, we know they're high. We knew they were high before. You had politicians running on that, saying that they're bringing grocery prices down. And then when they get into office, grocery prices continue to rise. So what are you doing about it? What is your plan? That's what we need to be asking these politicians. And so we shouldn't just let them get away with not doing some of the things that they said that they were going to do. We should hold them accountable and vote them out. We have a midterm election in 2026. A lot of these representatives, you can vote them out and get someone new in there. And we have a third of the Senate that will be running for re-election. You can vote them out and get someone new in there. If they're making promises or if they're standing behind politicians who are making promises, because we know President Trump made the promise of he's bringing grocery prices down fast. That's exactly what he said. And he didn't just say it one time. He said it over and over and over again. We're going to take control of inflation. We're not going to see inflation rise during my administration. But that's exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing the cost of groceries go up. We're seeing inflation rise. We're seeing that our economy is starting. We just saw numbers coming out in jobs report showing that our economy is starting to go downhill. And so you need to hold those politicians accountable. Now, President Trump, he's not running for re-election, so you can't hold him accountable. But you do have politicians that support what President Trump is saying. And they've been supporting what President Trump is saying. So you need to call them out and say, look, President Trump said this, it didn't happen. What are you going to do as a representative, or what are you going to do as a senator to fix this problem? And if they don't have an answer, they need to go. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye. So that's all we have for this video. Make sure if you guys want to send me an email, you can do that, david@thetecshow.com. Like the video, subscribe for more, and check out these videos over here for some more great content. Talk to you later. Bye.